Yo, yo, yo. I made it safely to my destination. But before I go to sleep, hope everybody had a good day too. But I wanted to speak on or give my opinion on a mindset that I hear a lot. Okay? So hopefully if this resonates with you, it give you a different way of seeing it. Okay? A different perspective. And if it don't resonate with you, then hey, just leave it here. Leave the energy here. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I hear a lot of people saying they don't trust or they won't trust any men anymore or any women anymore. You know how people be like, I never trust no man. Or I never trust no woman again. Okay, because they little heart been broke however many times. And I'm not just saying it like your little heart or like that. I understand a heartbreak is serious, but some people, take shit way different. So now they put everybody in one category, like everybody is like that. So if you really peep though, you gotta really, really pay attention to what I'm about to say. So if you do think like that, then check this out. So if you do think like, I'll never trust a man again or I'll never trust a woman again, in reality is, if you really peep, it's not that you don't or you won't trust any man or any woman again. What it is you don't or you won't trust your judgment when it comes to men or women. Okay, did you hear what I said? It's not that you won't or don't trust any men or any women. It's that you don't trust your judgment when it comes to men or women. Okay? So with that being said, it's actually you that have issues that you need to deal with that you haven't dealt with, that actually been there before any of those relationships. It actually been there, or it could be one issue or many issues, okay? But whatever the case may be, it been there since childhood. I could promise you 98% of the people who got, wounds that they haven't dealt with is from childhood. And they probably just haven't realized that. Oh, some people have though. Some people have realized that, but they just don't put two and two together. But yeah, it came from childhood. So just like you got cut real deep. So you got a wound, right? You got cut real deep in childhood. And you didn't want to deal with it. You just wanted to keep it pushing. Because that's your defense mechanism. You just, like, I'm okay. I don't want to deal with this shit. I'm going to put a Band-Aid on it. Okay? So by you doing that, you putting yourself in a position to where that wound could get exposed again. So if that wound gets exposed again, or even just bumped or touched or whatever, it's going to cause you pain. Okay? And every time it causes you pain, you'll be like, ooh, it remind you of the shit. And then you go get another Band-Aid, put it on. So that's what you've been doing with all these relationships. You keep jumping from one after another. All you doing, them relationships is your Band-Aid. Okay? And every time they bump you or nudge you or push you or whatever, whenever that wound gets exposed again, then it's time, that Band-Aid go fall off. That Band-Aid fell off, it's over with, that it ain't working no more. And then after a while, you'll keep doing that and you'll be like, fuck Band-Aids. Cause that shit hurting. Your shit hurt now. Your shit hurt. Motherfucker, so many motherfuckers done bumped it and touched it and rubbed it and poked it and did all kind of shit to it. Cause they didn't even know it was there like that. They knew it was there. Cause you spoke on like some of the shit you've been through or whatever. But they didn't know how deep it was or how bad it was. Cause since you don't deal with it, they overlook it. They don't think it's that serious. Okay, so they're not as careful with you. You feel me? And some people, might just be mean as fuck and poke that shit on purpose. You know what I'm saying? Just to hurt you. Some people will hurt you intentionally. So if they know you got a wound, they'll keep fucking with it every time y'all get into it, or every time they get a chance, they'll fuck with that particular wound. They know it hurts you. So eventually, you go be like, fuck Band-Aids. I'm not fucking with Band-Aids no more. I don't trust none of them motherfuckers. They don't work. That's how you be feeling about relationships. Fuck relationships. They all bad. They just don't work. But that ain't even the case. Because it ain't even the actual Band-Aid that's the problem. It's just that you never dealt with the wound. You understand what I'm saying? So now what you need to do is take care of that wound like you supposed to have a long time ago. And it could have saved you a whole bunch of pain. So now you got to take care of that wound. You need to look at it first. Look at it. You got to look at it. Because remember, you didn't even want to look at the motherfucker. It probably look nasty and shit. You don't want to look at it. You want to deal with it, period. So you got to look at it. You got to literally clean it every day. It's not an overnight thing. That shit ain't, wounds ain't go heal overnight. That shit take time. It's a process. So you got to be willing to go through that process. And it's going to hurt because it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt more nourishing it because now you got to clean it for real. So now you finna be digging in it and doing shit to it to make sure, you clean it properly. And it's going to hurt. And you might realize that the motherfucker is way deeper than you even thought it was. And some of y'all is probably fucking damn near infected. Okay? Because you've been neglecting it all this time. So the pain is really going to get real when you come to that realization and you really, really start nourishing like you're supposed to. And then you go actually feel bad that you allowed yourself to, neglect the wound. It's like you neglecting yourself. You'll realize how much you have neglected yourself. Pretty much. You understand what I'm saying? And you'll realize, dang, I just put a Band-Aid on it. So pretty much, I just kept having relationships and allowing myself to get hurt because I knew that I had an open wound right here, and I kept putting myself in a situation where I could get hurt. Why would I do that to myself? Then you start thinking about a lot of stuff. But you go start loving on yourself, because you ain't gonna never want to feel that type of pain no more. And you don't want to neglect yourself like that. So you go start loving on yourself. You understand what I'm saying? And then when it do heal up, it's gonna scab up first. And that might be a little, the stage of irritation. You know what I'm saying? A little irritation. But it's almost over. And then it's gonna heal all the way up. And now it's just a scar. So you ain't gonna forget, what caused that scar, what you've been through, how you allowed it to keep, even getting worse over time. You know what I'm saying? So that scar, you gonna always have that scar. But now, you're not gonna be afraid to, let nobody in your life. Because now you could trust somebody with your body. You could trust somebody, because if they bump into you or do anything, it ain't gonna hurt you no more. Because that wound is healed. And you gonna be more protective of yourself too. So you're gonna have way better judgment. Because now, you is not finna allow nobody with no sharp objects, no toxicity, nothing that can hurt you. You gonna see that shit from a mile away. You ain't gonna let nothing that come close to hurting you. Okay, you'll be clear on what's going on, so you'll have better judgment. You understand what I'm saying? But you will be able to trust somebody now because you healed up. You healed up. So you could take if somebody just bump into you or, nudge you, because that's life. Everybody human beings. Ain't nobody perfect. Ain't nobody perfect. So you ain't gonna never avoid some type of bullshit. Okay? But this time, if you come across any type of bullshit, it ain't gonna hurt you like that. Okay? It ain't gonna hurt you like it hurts you when you had an open wound. Okay? So just ponder on that. Really let that soak in. And stay woke. You know what I'm saying? Peace out. I'm going to sleep. Good night.